Hello, I have restarted my setup and we can actually get onto the desk layout. But as you notice, there is no paper. I am missing the paper. So we can begin the process straight from the beginning. How do I make this visible more? Like this? Maybe. I will be right back though. And we are gonna need some music now as well. Pink. Originals. An error occurred. No, it did not. So, I will be right back. And I'm gonna get my drawing set up. Hello, I'm back. Now, this table project is gonna go a little differently. Unlike the ice cream project, there isn't any one single part that I need a perfect drawing of. What I just need is why you stop YouTube? Playlist? Can I see the playlist? That playlist has 2 songs. Come on, you can do better than that. 2 a.m. Yeah, so I have a very special idea for how the tables are gonna be. This is the yesterday's or the previous project that we did on stream. And for this, the basic idea is that the tables are able to operate individually, but also as a corner desk. And I'll show you immediately what I mean. If I can organize a little. I'm very prepared for this. Cables. Now, this is a quick top view. The 2 tables would themselves look like this, roughly. But they are not the same. The size of them individually is the same, but the tables themselves are not identical. Actually, can I just swap this? Okay, that's better for me. Each of the tables has a hinged corner, like this. One of the tables has it on right side, the other has it on the left. And the idea for these tables is that once you fold the corners down, they can become one corner table. This is because I like it this way. The table corners would like fold underside of the other tables and maybe form like a leg. I'm not quite sure what I will be doing there, but that's essentially the idea. The 2 tables can operate independently as like desks, but they also assemble into a corner table. I don't know if anybody has done that. Probably someone has. Not me though. So we'll be doing that. Lud and Slut Crossing, yes please. But today, we are actually gonna look at material first, because I'm not gonna be doing this to any sort of plan, and I want to make it out of wood pieces that are off the shelf. I don't wanna do too much customization to the components themselves, because that is work, and that's work that I can spend elsewhere. So that means we can actually open up a browser page instead. But first, I would like to get the dimensions at the very least down. The long edge could be 140. And I would like at least 60 centimeters. 60 to 70-ish. These are... 6, 7. These are again like rough measurements as to what the table could be, because most of what the table is going to be based on is what's going to be available. And there's actually a specific store where I go to purchase my wood supplies for like larger projects like this, and that is called Boo Market. And just like with Paladins, we do need to look at the material first to know what's available. Give me one moment. Is this the correct one? No. Is this the correct one? No.
Senior reunion or...
Up, there we go. This looks like it's correct one. Filters. Let's hide this for now. So, I like birch. And I'm gonna be looking at some birch continued wood. I don't know what the term is in English, but it is essentially like a plate that's glued together from smaller pieces of wood. It's glued, but it's cheaper than buying one uniform piece that's large enough. So, everything here is gonna be in millimeters. Yeah. Wood. Limbuit. That is what we need. Limbuit kelp. I don't know what this is called in English, but if you recognize what this is, then you know what this is. And for the length, I think I'd like to go for 140, but let's see what they have available. 800, 80, 120, 160. But this is also like quite thick, like almost 2 cm. Actually, that would be good for the desk. No. 30 centimeters, but yeah, we need wider. This is like thin or narrow. Saar. Ash would be nice, but ash is really expensive. Okay, let's filter by wood. Can we filter by wood? Birch. Pine is in the same class as birch, but I don't like pine due to how negotiable to the humidity it is. It is birch is a little more stable in my opinion. It could be a wrong opinion, but I don't really. I like birch. I want birch. Oh, 60. This is somewhere, but 60 and 80 is a little too short. 60 and 2 is a little too long. 60 and 130 is closer to what we want, but this is also like 4 centimeters thick. I don't want this thick. 60 and... Oh. There is no correct measurement, and that is why we're picking the wood first. Now, I do want to make 2 tables that are 140 in length. Maybe we can make it out of 1 piece of wood that's 3 meters in length. And 60. Do I have my ruler near here? It's just 10 centimeters wider than my ruler. I think I would like to go 80 instead. Or 70 if they have. But they seem to be either 60, 30, 20 or 40 here. So we need to go 60. 18 by 60 by 2 meters. Do we have 3 meters? 18 by 16 by 3 meters. That's €100 piece. Let's add this to the basket, and now we can go back to the drawing board. So to waste as little material as possible, the desks are gonna be like 144 centimeters in length. No, my brain is not 149 centimeters. I'm adding 1 centimeter for error space per each table. Yes. So doing it out of 1 piece of wood does make sense in this instant. So that means the measurements change. A desk, or at least the top surface of the desk, is now gonna be 149 centimeters by 60 centimeters. And 1.8 seems sufficient for like a computer desk. Because the current desk that I have here is like a Soviet era desk. And it has a lot of drawers, even like locked ones. But I do nothing with drawers. I just put stuff in boxes, basically. And the corners that fold have to be at a 45-degree angle, which means that our corners are gonna be this is the master of corners, are gonna be like this on one desk and roughly like this on the other desk. And this is like 45 degrees. However, the leg setup for this desk is gonna be pretty unique because one corner falls down. It basically restricts us from having legs anywhere on those corners, including on the edges of those corners. So we will probably have like we need to split this into 2 sketches. So let's start with one of the sides. This desk. The desk that goes like this. Because we can't put any legs here. Well, we could, but this part gonna have to be supported by the rest of the board anyway. And for that I have a specific system in mind how to do that. We need one leg. I'm not gonna do it with like all stick legs, but I do want like a side leg that's an entire side. So I think I would like to have a side leg here. And one stick type of leg here, maybe? Or actually, we can have like a shorter side leg here. It's gonna be weird under the desk, but it's gonna be in the corner once it is folded. But the point is, this can be used as a separate desk in case the other one gets missing or breaks. That's why I'm trying to do it. And then maybe there's like another like side leg here. This part is gonna be supported by a rail. This rail is like effectively like basically just a flat piece of wood that just has a groove here. And like a plank that just slides back and forth to support the corner. Something like this. Oh yeah, we can't forget cable management, so we are gonna need some cable management access as well. So maybe not this long of a end leg. And have like a cable access here. And have a cornered side here. As well as here. Maybe something like this. What is this music? This is supposed to be like Animal Crossing, but it's not. It's circus. Okay, this is better. Okay, so this is gonna be one half of the table pair, and the other one is basically gonna be this but mirrored. I am not quite sure how sturdy this is gonna be, but this is what I wanna try to do. We have the surface material. Now we wanna do a drawing where I imagine the sides. This is how the desk would be with its side folded up. And this is how it would be with its side folded down. The side would have to fold under this, or otherwise the desks won't line up properly. So it's gonna be somewhere like here. When it is folded down. And this is like the breaking edge. I promise I won't go too technical with this because this is already a complex idea, but because this is a large-scale project, I think I'm able to clobber the wood into the right shape that I want. But now the legs. This is supposed to be like a corner, so I'm gonna do like a corner here. Corner side. And at first I'm gonna draw it as like blocks. But I do want them to have like some sort of like more... a type of a look. So that it looks something. Not just like a table. And obviously this is the side this is the side where the computer would go, like there would be like maybe like a special stand for the computer behind here. I am gonna draw this transparently so I can see what's going on underneath. I need better music. Yes, Team Fortress 2. Erecting a table. So I think I want like this side to have like an open design so that the computer has room to breathe. So maybe something like this. Like these are holes. And on the edge side, maybe I would like something similar. Oh, by the way, we need to draw the hole here for the cables. Can we make something similar here? We could put a window there, but I'm afraid then I will break it. So no. Let's just do this maybe. Okay, this does not look right, but I think I'm gonna go with something like that. This is the invisible part. Actually, I'm gonna just dim this. And on this side, we may need to have like something like... may want something like... Actually... no. What do we want on this side? Something like this, perhaps. Something like that. This like leg that sits under this corner can be just nothing too special, because this is hidden in the corner. But I do wanna draw it. Oh, it doesn't come out this far. It comes out like this far. And so this is just like this angled leg that sits at the corner. And then you can have like cable management going and stuff. I think we can actually even put two of these here. Although that wouldn't look too good. Yeah, I guess when it comes to like the legs and stuff, this is something that works. Or should work, in theory. There is like a tipping danger that if it is like assembled in as a single configuration, this corner could tip if you put too much stuff on here. But maybe Maybe we should put like a small corner leg here as well. Like this. That's disassemblable. Okay, let's have it like this. So there's like this small corner here as well to support it when it is in solo mode. Solo queue. I have not drawn this mechanism because I'm most likely gonna make this out of like leftover wood. Also, no drawers, yay! Finally. So now we need some measurements. We need... So since this is 60 wide, we need something that's 60 wide at least for these as well. The height of the table I'm currently a little unsure of, but the height that I have my current desk at is pretty good. The only thing that is annoying me is the drawer that the drawers that sit in my way. Like I can't go left or right under the table. I can't come closer to the desk when I need with my chair. The drawers, I don't like them. Ooh, Pepsi. Okay. Now, I do need a measuring tape, so I will be right back. Okay, I have my tape and I can measure my own desk literally right here. Kind of. It is 75 centimeters high. So for the legs, we need something that's 75 centimeters high, at least in length, and 60 wide. It is 75 high with the table surface. So I think we can put some measures on here. $60cm, 149 centimeter, and this is gonna be 75 centimeter. I think we have all the measurements. We can go back to the browser. Because everything else I can figure out as I go. Now. So, we need something that is 60 wide and 75 long in this case. Because we have... okay, I'm gonna make the browser a little smaller. So because we have like a full side of leg here, like shorter side of like here until like this thing, or the drawing doesn't actually specify that. We can figure that out based on how much material. Actually, we should figure this out now because this is 60. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's have this leg as 60 as well. 60 leg. So we can do the least amount of processing with these cut-ins. That actually gives us a precedence to redesign the side as well, but this is just to show that I want something nice on the side. So 60 wide, 75 long, and I think the thickness is fine for 1.8. So we need another shield. In Estonian, kilp means shield, so I call this a shield. This is 100 centimeters, 1 meter, 150. Can we have 150? 150 going once. Is there a 150 even? There's a 160, but this is narrow. $60 and 2 meters. Okay, this will give us some leftover wood as well to make like this part. And the hinges are themselves gonna be made out of wood because I can make them out of wood. Or we can like take a look at hinges as well. Actually, that would be quite nice. So this is 18 by 6 by 2 meters. Let's just add one of these. If I'm gonna lack material, I'm gonna just get more. Okay. We basically have all of the material because this corner can be made out of like, if it's at least 75 long, it can be made out of, wait, this does not compute. If this is 75, then the other one is 75, and then this one is 75. Then we need 3 times as material, roughly. Another one, and another one. So whatever is left over is just gonna be used for any other project that I might wanna do in the future. Now, I think this is enough material for both of the desks, but we need hinges. And yeah, I want to make them out of wood, but I'm not so sure of them that they are gonna last. So I'm just gonna check out and see if I can rely on like a actual hinge. Construction. Copy. Can we find a hinge? No, this is all breathable material. I think we need to go to another online store for a hinge, for whatever reason. Yeah. What is this cover? Please tell me this is not part of the OS. Oh, it's a MIDI version. The sound font is weird. You're doing good, lad. Okay, let's go to a different place for the hinge. Ah, furniture and door hinges. Perfect. Oh, it is this type of hinge. I don't like this type of hinge. But this type of hinge might actually work, because it also like has a long part for like the flap and stuff. It is a gate hinge though. Ah, this is the classic type of hinge. Furniture hinge, household. What is the size and how much of it is it in here? Okay, let's check this out. Can I see the mess? Oh, yes. 2.5 centimeters. Is this for the whole thing or I could use like total 3 centimeters, but 1.5 per side. That actually maybe this would be fine. Zinc. What is the difference? There is no difference. The image is literally the same. The product number is literally one different. And I don't know why. I do need multiple of these though per flap. Let's keep looking. Three centimeters. This is a window hinge, but maybe it will work for the desk as well. Oh, perfect. They have a drawing. Yeah, it is 3 maximum and 1.5 per side. But it does not sit flush in any direction. Yeah, when it is like open, the hinge bar will touch the other hinge bar and leave a gap. That is not fine. We cannot use this. Is there another method? What is this? I have never heard this. Oh, I think it's like a harmonica version. Don't know. Oh. Wrong. Oh, there was no more hints. Oh, no, yes there is. Yeah, the problem is that most of these hinges are meant to sit at an angle. Like when the door is closed, the hinge inside is like this. So the bulbous part, or like where the bar is like this. In either of the situations, it has to sit flat. Or like this, closed. If it is closed, and the flap is like up, like it is a single desk, then it has to be in like a closed state. But when it is being used as a corner table, it has to sit fully open, flat, nothing. It needs to be flat here where the bar is. That's why I need to make them out of wood. Yeah. I think there is something like it, but I don't know what to call it. Can I make the hinge go backward? Okay, let's have a little imagination. This hinge probably... Okay, this product is bad because they don't provide any like things like the other one did. This is like the third time we've heard this. No, we can't, because then the bar will not... How does this thing sit flat? I have like a separator wall that I can move around, and it has like a very nice flat sitting hinge. Or am I just imagining it because there are gaps in between? Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to invent a hinge. Okay. Let's mark these pages and... invent a hinge. I have done a similar hinge on my cupboard, which is sitting behind me. I'm not gonna show that to you right now. But I think I can do away with a hinge like this. Let's say this is the edge of the table and it has a notch in it. Yeah. And This is the triangle part, the one that folds. This has also the same type of notch. But here is a piece of wood with a specific side profile, like this. And it is hiding inside some pegs. These pegs move freely. I don't know how I'm gonna get them inside there, but that's how they move. And on the side profile, they would look inside like holes like this. Yeah, so basically this is just a wood that is able to, piece of wood that's able to move on both edges. So when it is up, it is also flat, but when it is down, it is also flat. It's gonna make like a little bit of an inconvenience where the hinge itself is gonna be, but I think I can live with that if it assembles properly into a corner. So I'm gonna make a hinge like this. But what the hingeabilities, what's going to form the hinges pegs inside, they're just gonna probably be like sticks of wood or something that move. But how I'm gonna exactly make them sit inside there, I do not know yet. Maybe we can just like make it out of two parts. This is like cut in half. And it is like screwed shut from here as well. Like so. With a bolt or something that sits flush. Okay, this can actually work. Yes, I think I'm gonna have to make my own hinges. We do not need the exact measurement of the hinges because I'm gonna be manufacturing them as I need them. But I do need... I think I have like wooden sticks that can go inside here, but I do not have this part, bolt. With a matching answer. Not, yes. Oh, yes. Bolt. So, let's go find the bolt. Oh, this is like a screw bolt. So, we need to know the thickness, and this can't be thicker than the desk surface itself. So we already have a preset length for the bolt, 1.8 centimeters. The nut has to match, and we are gonna find the bolt and the nut. Length. No, not 17.9. Why so random measurements for the length? 18. Yes. This is a screw. Maybe the screw would actually work better in this case, and not like a bolt, because this needs to sit flush and the sold out. God damn it. Maybe we can find the same type of screw elsewhere. 3 millimeters by 10. No. We need exactly 18. Maybe 17 will do as well. Maybe 15 will do. Okay, these are bolts, but 16 millimeters. I think this is close enough. But is it 16 millimeters just on the screw side, or is it with the head? Because if it is with the head, then I wanna sink it into the material, and then it becomes too long. Let's find out. Is there no more specific info? Can we just go with the typical? What is the difference? No, I don't want to order. I want spec sheet. Let's see what this gives us. No. Oh. Chart. I would like a chart. M16. No, what is the M? Okay, maybe it is my M16. I want to know the K plus L. Okay, 10. What is... M6. Let's go back to the chart. Yeah, this is how I tangent off one thing to another, typically. I find that I need this thing, then this thing doesn't work, then I try to invent the thing, then I see what is needed for inventing the thing, then I find another thing that I can't pick. Yes, that is how world it seems to be made. M1610. Okay. We have seen this. We do not want to see this. I do know that with the sunken versions, the length is with the head. I am not sure if it is with the bolt type. Okay, the selection is small. Let's go find from elsewhere. Okay, so basically is either this or with a nut. Let's draw a nut here. The nut has to be sunken in as well. Can I filter? I need filters. Why is there no filters? There's a price and a brand filter, but nothing else. And only 12 products. What? Okay. These are just concrete bolts. $16. Can we filter? No. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get the... No, this is the wrong browser. Get this bolt and just figure shit out once I get to it. This bolt. 16 millimeters. At least it's not over. So we're gonna have to... The other side is gonna have to be nutless and hope for the best, essentially. But I think we have our hinge design. But I do want a screw type of bolt, though. Or I can just have like a bigger hole. And it's gonna be like this. No, no, it has to be a screw type of bolt. Okay, let's go back. Maybe there's another category that we can filter into. DIN 965. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this one should work nicely. We could even like have like one bolt on one side and the other another, holding them together. Yeah, that's actually better. Okay, let's do it like this then. And I need to find a 18 or a 16 millimeter one. 12, 16, 20. Why you skip 18? 30, 25, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Fine. I guess 16 will have to do. Um, 3, 9, 6, 5, no, this is 30. 12, 16. 16. I want this. 10 in a package, and for 2 tables I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly 12. Let's just get 2 packs of these, just in case. Because I want to have 3 hinges per flap. Right. We have the bolts. We have the wooden material. Where is my boo market? What the hell? Oh. My boo market is here. So we have the material. We have the plans, the rough ones. And now we need some cutting charts. Where did I put the other ones? One moment. Okay, I am back. And cutting charts. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Let's just call this the idea. So, for both of the desks, we need to cut a surface. That is 149, and we got 60 material, 60 centimeters. And of course 1.8. And we need 2 of these. 2 piece. 2 piece. Yes. 2 piece, 1 for each desk. surface. We are not marking the cuts that we need to do for the flaps because they are part of the surface. Oh, let me hide the browser. So, let us look at our isometric drawing. And the leg on the side is a full side. So that... And we need 2 of them, just like with the things. So these are 60 wide, 75 high, and normal. And of course 1.8. Right, and we need 2 of these. 2 piece. This is not a surface, this is leg on static end. We also need similar parts. Actually, we need 4 of these because we're gonna do 2 of them per disc. The other one is behind here. How did I not think of it? Need to fix a number. 4 piece. Part B. Right. Based on the isometry, we also need some material for these. But I think these can be made out of the same length of wood, but narrow thinness. So we can just use whatever else material we have on hand at the time to make them on the spot. So we will be specifying... can we specify anything about it? We could. Okay, so since one side is 60 long, let's specify that this is 25 and this is 5 by 5. So that way we can get by with some material. Okay. Let's add them as formal parts. And for 2 tables we need also 4 of these. I think 20 centimeters is even enough. 20. And of course 1.8. Four piece, 2 per table. Triangle leg. Okay. And part D is gonna be whatever else is left over. But I like this is formal part as well. Part B. And we can make this slidey thing out of whatever else is left. That we don't have to worry about, because there is gonna be material left. Let's have it at 10. And we also need 4 of these, 2 per desk. Four piece. $90 leg. For corner. That is our entire cutting chart. We will manufacture the hinges, but the hinges can be manufactured out of anything that's left over. So we have other space to manufacture it on the spot. And we will do more precise measuring once the wood actually gets here and once we start to saw the pieces apart. When it comes to the actual assembly, I'm gonna try and see if I can make these legs assemblable so that the table itself can be entirely taken apart from the hinged corner and transported elsewhere. But that is something I'm gonna figure out late. No, not later. We can figure out right now because I don't know if I want. Okay. Actually, when the table is all folded up and in corner configuration, what can we do with this? Because this is not gonna be able to be used. Otherwise it would be here. Can we actually implement it in a static position here on the underside? So it is sitting here supporting the table from here. It's not a very smart idea because it can like just go flying off if you like hit it with your leg or something, but this needs to be used because if it's standing in a corner configuration for actually we just store it here. Just store it here. Okay. That is fine then. We have the desk. I think I'm gonna make it static, not assemblable, because that would make things more complicated. But yeah, we have this, we have that, we have parts list, we have done the shopping. All is left to do now is to buy the parts and wait until they get here so we can start. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna... I'm gonna do the part purchase off stream because I do not want to expose my delicate details. Yes. So I think that's actually it for the table part of this. I will, however, not plan these streams, these project streams in advance because I will just do them whenever I can do them. Yeah. Oh, holy hell. You made it back just before we figured out. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna make with the tables. we're gonna have two tables like this that each have a mirrored corner that can fold down. So that way we can assemble them into a corner desk like this. We shopped for some parts and we chose out some options. So in my basket, I currently have like 300 euros worth of wood that we're gonna use for the desk. This really long part, I mean the picture is the same on all of them, but this is like 3 meters long. We're gonna use this to make both of the surfaces of both of the desks. I have left myself 1 centimeter room of error per surface of desk, but we're gonna make both of them out of one piece. Then we have some other wood for the legs. The isometric drawing itself looks like this. There's also a top view that shows all of the necessary components. On the static end of either of the tables are effectively mirror designs of... this is a computer/crafting desk. It has no drawers because I hate drawers. At least for table purposes that I wanna roll under. Because the current desk that I have is of Soviet design and there's nine drawers, and once I put stuff in drawers I just forget. I don't wanna put stuff in drawers. So this is the surface of one of the desks. The other desk is just gonna be this, but mirrored. This corner can fold down, and there's like a sliding system that supports it if it is folded up into individual tables. That's the idea of this project. They are corner tables, but they can operate as normal tables on their own, as standalone. So this end is static, and this is like an entire flat side of a leg. Then there's like a triangle leg underneath here, and this leg is disassemblable. This holds it up if it is in a single utility mode. Then there's like a notch here for cable management as well. And as an isometric drawing, it looks like this. This is if its side is folded down. This is if its side is folded up. So, we were also looking at hinges for these flaps. Not this one. Spooky. Okay, so we were looking at hinges, and I came to the conclusion that I can't find a proper hinge for it in the necessary amount of time. So I've decided to come up with my own design. One that I can make out of the wood that I already have, and some bolts. This is effectively... okay, so this is like the desk side. And this is the folding side. And this is like a piece of wood of the same material, but the hinge effectively is pegs in the wood. But the wood itself is, I'm gonna split it in half, and that way I can actually put the pegs in it. And then the two halves are gonna be held on by 2 bolts. Here they are 2, in this drawing it is 1 bolt, but later I'm gonna plan to have like 2 bolts, one on this side and one on the other side. And this is gonna be 1 hinge, and one table is gonna have 3 of these hinges. So effectively, this is like a joint, more like rather than a hinge, I guess. No, not like a traditional woodworking joint, like a dovetail joint, but like a hinge joint. A joint. And I can make this out of leftover wood material. It's gonna have a side profile with like rounded edges, because this both ends need to fold. And I've done something similar to my cupboard behind me already, but I'm not gonna show the cupboard on camera because I am camera shy, surprisingly. Yes. That is the idea. But I'm not gonna make like a... No! The corner piece folds down, and it doesn't obstruct. Okay, so maybe a practical demonstration will help better understand. Let me take one of these clean pieces of paper. And I need a pair of scissors. Give me a second. Okay, so let me just make two surfaces. I'm not gonna make the legs because I am missing some tape on my table. Actually, do I have tape here? I am missing some tape. Okay, let me just cut out two surfaces. So, imagine these to be the two desks. Their corners fold down like this. So when the corners are folded down, they assemble into a corner desk. But when you want to use them separately, the corners fold back up. And you can like have the desks separate. But if you need a corner desk, just assemble the tables. That's the idea. The fact that they are separate removes the annoyance of trying to move around a one-piece corner desk. But anyway, the overall planning for this is complete. We have the parts, we have the rough measurements, because I'm actually gonna figure some stuff out as I go along. Like the stuff that I can't anticipate, like material errors and stuff. So we don't need too many measurements or even detailed drawings. Like, there's a design here. But the final design is not gonna be like this. I'm gonna figure this out as the part is sitting in front of me. And these are going to be holes because this is potentially one of the corners where the PC is going to be sitting at. So this side is gonna have holes and the side over here is gonna have holes for breathability and cable management too, I guess. And this is like the hinge idea. I have no specific measurements for the hinge because I might want to make it larger or smaller or... I don't know if people even make these types of hinges. So, yes, we have our original hinge design as well. Do you like? But yeah, that's the whole planning process that I had in mind for today. I'm gonna purchase the parts of... Oh, yeah, I was in the middle of showing the parts that I picked out. So the other piece of wood that I chose was this one. And this is 2 meters long, but I'm gonna get 3 of these. This is what everything else is gonna be made out of. So this is like the use this material. Yes. And the bolts I am gonna get from this place. 16 millimeters long, M3, and you can hide the ends of them. So they're gonna be holding the hinges together. I do have like wooden sticks to put here that will roll around, but yes, we will make hinges. What's also fun part is that because these hinges are made out of the same wood, they're gonna fit in. They will look the same as the table. Maybe with like the side profile being like maybe but yes. That is it for now. I'm gonna be purchasing these parts, and once they arrive, we're gonna have like maybe even a cutting stream. Because I do want to like record my process and eventually have it as like a project video. Because this is a fun project to do. Okay. Actually, this music is a little too dramatic. Engine upgrade. Okay, so let's see who else is making a table. Because I don't have the material currently, and I can't really start doing it before I have the material. Planning is the best I can do right now. But soon, next week, we will move on with the ice cream project as well. Because I do plan on trying out the recipe that I plan to make in the ice cream project video before I actually make the mold. Because I need to be sure that the recipe that I'm planning for the mold actually works. And we can try out that without the mold even existing. I have lots of like ice cream wafer cups, and we're just gonna use that as the mold. But not today. Today, I have done as much as I can do without needing the wood. So, let's see who else is live and making a desk. Kiln stuff. 3D printing. Sleeving. Prints. Origami. Do you like origami? Ooh, PCB way. He's doing PCB stuff. I think he's doing like two-handed keyboard. That sounds neat. Och, die Hände, ich hab Urlaub. Lau something. He's making by hand something. What is he making? Glaubt mir nur keiner. Okay, I don't know what he's making. Sea of Thieves inspired craft. Earrings. Is there wood? There's a tank. Let's see what Das große Holzglobus Finale. Ooh, he's making a big, like, wooden laser cut globe. That seems interesting. Slay the cosplay, Astroline. Oh. kiln stuff. Let's go do the wooden person. There's not many makers or crafting online right now. Is the tank wood? I think it is. No, he's painting.
Johann Friedrich schreibt, Fränkisch für Durcheinander. Gewehr.
Okay, let's go.
Die Bälle aufnehmen, dürfen wir den Fakten aus den Augen lassen, dass Team und Kirche zusammen Tour fahren. Stimmt. Sehr gut. Und Tobi, hast du eine Idee, wenn es mal länger dauert auf dem Tour, was man machen könnte? Gibt es da irgendwie eine Beschäftigung, mit der man nachgehen könnte oder so?
Helmut forever.
Das ist so schön. Ich muss echt immer Martin Schneider, ne? Ihr kennt ja auch noch alle die Schillerstraße, ja? Also ich liebe die Schillerstraße.
So if you wanna stay, yes.